Alright, so I did some work on this illustration, obviously, because, yeah, I didn't film this for like, what, another week or so. I'm very inconsistent with everything. But yeah, basically, I'm almost done with this. I just gotta render a bit more of the flowers. Don't have to be that thoroughly rendered, I wanna say. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Yeah, yep, that's English, alright. But yeah, let me just do this, add some more details to this, right? Just a bit. There we go. And then we're gonna add some shadows over here, and then I'm gonna do a couple of render corrections here and there, but otherwise it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I shouldn't need to do that many corrections. Wait, hold up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sort of like this. So yeah, originally I wanted to do like 4 lilies. That's, well, obviously there's still 4, but like I want to do like 4 in full view, but I draw my lilies a bit too big. So that's unfortunate. I'm gonna fix the lighting on the watercolor one just a bit, just because I did not expect it to be that close to the background light, so we're just going to lightly change things up just a bit. Oh, monsieur. Right, I need to do that. Okay. Right, so just a bit of green watercolor here and there, you know, just a bare minimum over here. Should I let it bleed out of the border? I'm tempted to actually let it bleed out of the line art, just because I think it would actually add like a bit of interesting looking thing over there. Right there. Over here. Right. A lot more green over here. There we go. And then over here. Yeah. There we go. A lot more green. Just because that's where this thing is facing, right? So yeah, at least I want to have like some appropriate rendering, right? So that's that, I guess. Okay. I still have a lot to render in, or at least I still have quite a bit to render, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all of that today, even though I do want to. It's kind of why I'm started filming right now, recording, not filming. There's a difference. Am I dumb? Yes. But yeah, it's kind of why I started recording right now, so yeah. So right here, there's the shadow over here, so I probably want to be a bit darker over there. Right. Almost here. Okay. This is going to be slightly darker, which didn't work because you are highlighted by white. Okay, there we go. Just slightly darker over here. There we go. Okay, now actually I set you down a bit. There we go. Okay. How about this? I'm not even sure there's like an appropriate thing. Maybe I need like a gradient map. I think that's what would be fine. Actually, you know what? I'm actually just gonna lightly brush over the white with a layer of green watercolor, just because I do want to get sort of that tint over there, because white, yeah, it should get that reflection, right? just a bit, right? Over here. I'm not even sure if it's that green. I mean, yeah, it's getting green. It's getting green. Right, just a touch of green here and there. And then I'll mark this a bit more. So if I do this, okay. So I'm gonna render this a bit more over here, right? That's a different shade of gray, but you don't need to know that. Right, so we want the petals over here to really have that distinctness, I guess. Distinctness? You know my English is great, right? Alright, so we have this. There we go. We have our petals over here. And there we go, voila. Okay, if I do this. Not really anything in particular. I mean, it does look better. It's just a bit green, like Hulk green. It's just the shade of green that I used. So usually some digital artists I know, they go through whatchamacallit, tonal correction, and then they do like level correction or tone curve, color balance, all that stuff. But I'm like, you know, I don't want to rely too much on it. I'm just gonna commit to the colors that I chose, even though they're probably not right at all. So yeah. Actually, I might need to, regardless, I might need to, make these slightly darker just because they're further away from the light. I think that would be that. Yeah, maybe like a vignette. I think that's what it's called. If that is what you are called, would that be within filter? Perhaps. Filter, is it distorts? It would be in distort. Actually, why don't I just do a layer over here? There we go. And I'm just gonna airbrush everything black. Actually, not black. I'm just gonna airbrush this the same color as the background, just so then it doesn't become too bad, you know. There we go. You can't even see the vignette all that clearly, but still. Oh, there it is. Just a bit, right? Just a bit. Just enough so that people can actually tell what it is, right? There you go. There we go, and there we go. Okay, yeah, so that way you can actually tell that there's more light there, less light, and all that stuff. So that's gonna be good, I guess. There we go, okay. I think I've reached a pretty good amount over there. Right. Yes, sirree. Yeah. I mean, now the stems are a bit harder to see, but it's not like they're relevant, so after that, I'm also planning on adding a bit of subsurface scattering on the green, so I'm probably going to try and maybe contrast it with red, just a bit of red, because actually it's really funny, because if you actually look at the time lapse of my illustration, I actually tried that at some point. I was like, ugh, that's too bright. Maybe I need to commit to it, but like, that's too bright. So I didn't do that. Which I'm wondering if I should. I was just munching my finger. Why was I doing that? You'll never know I was munching my finger. Which I don't know if I should actually do that. Yeah, whatever. Okay. It do be like that sometimes. Right. Alrighty then. Why did I say that? Who says alrighty then? You are Lily 1. Yes, you are indeed Lily 1. I'm just making sure that I have the right flower over here, or else I'm screwed. Right, so I'm just making sure that I have the right flower over here. There we go. Lily petals are slightly curved inwards, or like a V type of deal. Hence why there's lighting on both sides, right? Because it just curves in-ish, right? So it does sort of like this. Hold up, I'll take a look. Okay, it should be around here. I want to say. It should be around here. I want to, but you know me. I never say. Wait, I never say things. Yeah, okay. So it should curve around here, right? Just a bit of green over here, and there we go. All right. Just a touch of green. Obviously, my rendering is still not on par with people like Dino or anybody like that, but I'm trying. It's a work in progress, you know. It's a work in progress. Just a bit of green over there. Right, just enough so that you can tell that there's light going there. Which I would say you can, so mission successful, I suppose. There we go. These ones, I can just very, very lightly go over them. They're not that important. They're so light you can't see them. Why can I not see them? I painted these in the wrong layer. I'm going to cry. Did I paint these on Lily too? I painted these on Lily too. I'm gonna vomit. My weakness disgusts me. Is this Lily 2? No, this is Lily 1. Why did I paint this on the wrong layer? What is wrong with me? Oh no, whatever. We're improvising, okay? It's fine, my layers just won't be right. They just won't be right, and that's fine. Oh, why are they not right? It could have been so good. But no, you had to do this to me. Everything is now a musical. Okay. There. You are trespassing onto the line art of the other thing. There we go. Duck balls. Oh, now I'm doing this on the wrong layer too. Ah, crap. Ah, Craigie. Yeah, it's fine. I suppose that'll have to work. Okay. There you go. Okay then. And should the leaf, I guess the leaf should just have like the lightest amount of rendering. Like just the lightest amount. Just like this. Like that's literally all you get. Because you're not supposed to be that rendered in, I guess. Just a bit. You won't even see this leaf, but whatever. It's for the details. The details are important, okay? They're always so important. Even though no one notices them. Not that really matters, but God, I love the details. Details give me life. There we go. Just barely, you can see them. Yeah, like that. Alright, let's switch over to Lily 2. Shouldn't take me too long to render these, even though I've been working on this for like a total of 9 hours and 46 minutes. Honestly, most of the hours were just spent on me trying to experiment with different things for this illustration. And just because I didn't really know stylistically what I really wanted. I know I explained it last time, right, with the contrasting styles, which is like they're worlds apart. They were never meant to be like supposed to be together type of deal, right? But yeah, honestly, I'm just having fun with experimenting with different styles. Like, obviously, there is a jarring stylistic difference. I mean, it's not that jarring. It's alright. I mean, it's alright. Sorry. But it's, like, I guess it's part of the interesting thing for this, right? To just have just some amount of thing. What? That sentence did not make sense. I'm really sorry. To just have some amount of thing. Like, great job, me. Phenomenal job at describing things. You go, buddy. You go. Right. Some of this lighting does not make sense, but whatever. It's just there for the sake of being there. There we go. Increase the brush size a bit because I just realized I was painting on like 11 rather than like doing something like an actual productive person, but whatever. There we go. Just the slightest bit of green over here, just so that we get that thing over here, right? Just a bit. Yeah, that should be enough, right? Can't even tell from this distance. It's kind of hard to tell because there's way more gray than there is green, right? I guess I'll fill it up a bit more, ish, even though it probably won't look good, but hey, it's there. Right, guys? It's there. Yay. Okay, here. Oh, that's too small now. My dingus. Okay, there we go. Bye. Alright. Okay, I guess we can render the stem bits. Just the bits, you know. Okay. There we are. Just gotta make sure it doesn't cross over with the actual flower as well, so yeah. Sometimes I have to look at my bigger screen just because I'm like, am I actually looking at this correctly? Maybe. Mayhaps. Just very lightly. Very, very lightly, right? There we go. It's enough for you to tell that exists. That's all we really need. It's just so that, you know, it exists. Ish. Type of deal. Right, so the vignette helped make the shadows a bit better, which I guess is a type of gradient map, except I just manually painted over it rather than using like the thingamajiggy, the whatchamacallit, the Clip Studio Paint function, just because I'm like, ugh, not too much on technology, you know. Here we go, just a bit. Doesn't have to be a lot. It just has to be exist. Just has to. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. What about in terms of flowers? You seem to be missing a couple of things. I'm never gonna be happy with this, just so we're clear. I don't think there's ever an artist who's like, yeah, I'm extremely happy with what I got. We're never happy. And like the moment, the moment artists post something, they're like, damn it, we could have done better for this. We could have done better for this. I'm a fool. And so yeah, that's the average artist experience. Okay, wrong layer. Once more. There are dozens of us who are sane. Dozens, I say. Dozens. Okay, that should be good enough. I reckon that's probably good enough for the lilies. Even though I love how stylistically different this is. It's so goofy, but I kind of like it. Yeah. Alright, time to add some subsurface gathering. Just a bit. Where are you? Oh, here, hold up. Some of the things are in the wrong layer. These three are in the wrong layer. Why are you in the wrong layer? Why have you been bad? There you go. I don't know why the thingamajiggy was in the bad layer, so... Alright, I'll add a bit of red subsurface gathering here and there. So I'm just gonna add like some red over there. Right, just some red. Traces of red over here. Just a bit. Just a touch. Just a touch over here. I'm gonna make this brush slightly smaller over here. My stomach is gurgling. Why am I hungry? I should not be hungry. I eat fruits. Like a hamster. I don't know why I keep saying hamster. It's like the hamsters are not the only animal that eat fruit. I'll figure things out one day. One day, I suppose. One day. How did you get so bright? Jeez. I don't remember painting you this brightly. There we go. Just a bit of red here and there, just because. Why? I don't know. Christmas tree? I don't freaking know, man. I really don't. Yeah, let's just do this. Just there for some additional contrast, I suppose. I suppose so. Okay. There we go. Just a bit over here. Right. Sort of like this, right? Just some stylistically red trails going down here. Over there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's just a very slight accent color type of deal. Okay. There we go. I'm not gonna add any subsurface gathering or whatever to that. I don't even think this qualifies as subsurface gathering at this point. It's just random red accents. Yeah. The moment I'm gonna say, oh, I'm done with it, I'm gonna be like, wow, I am not done with this. But I'll just add my name on the bottom because there is absolutely nothing over there. So, let's do that. The most pathetic username signing ever. I need a bigger pen. They're too big. Marker? Sure. Actually, I kind of want just... I'll make you... 30, I guess? Yeah, that should be fine. Yes, I do write semi... Well, I mean, it should be .26, but it's like, whatever, man. The friggin' Twitter, or should I say X, banned me because I was reposting too much art and they're like, ugh, you're a bot. And then they banned me. So I had to make a second account, which was Cold Ramen the26. That was the stupidest thing ever. Oh my god. But anyways, I'm done. I should be done. Should be. Yeah. I don't know. Should be, maybe. That took me a total of 9 hours and 57 minutes, assuming that I'm happy with this. Which, I'm just gonna export this. Oh no, not as a PNG. No one wants a PNG. Because then it becomes all blurry. No, it was PNG. It was a PNG. It's when you export things as a JPEG that that for some reason Pixiv doesn't really like that, so it just compresses the hell out of like JPEGs, and it's just blurry. And you're like, ooh, what happened to you? I'm a child. So that's why now I export things as PNG for some reason. But yeah, and then I guess I should export the time lapse and all that stuff, both in 15 seconds and the full time lapse. So yeah, let's do that. Give it a minute. But yeah, I think with that, we're officially done with this illustration. As for our next project, I had an idea before, but then I forgot about it, which says a lot about me. Because my mind is scrambling usually when it comes to like, oh, what do I want to do next and all that stuff. And I'm not too sure, honestly. I thought, no. I had an idea because I saw something. I was like, wow, I got an idea. But now I don't have an idea anymore, because that's usually how things go with me, because I'm like, yeah, I'm scatterbrained somehow. So I'm honestly not too sure what I really want. So I'll figure that out. But anyways, the time lapse is taking a while to export. So with that, I think this about concludes this illustration. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. I'll probably post a time lapse tomorrow. And then you guys can see the illustration on Twitter. Or Pixiv, not on Instagram, because I kind of gave up on Instagram, because why would I ever use Instagram? God, all the social media apps are so bad. They're so bad. Why are they bad? Maybe I'll post, you know what, I'll post it on Blue Sky too. I'll post this on Blue Sky and then call it a day. I completely forgot I had a Blue Sky, I'm not gonna lie. I have not opened that app since like the first day I downloaded it. I downloaded it, I was like, wow, it's exactly like Twitter, but before it went to X. So I was like, okay, sure. and then I never open. The thing is, I also don't really open Twitter that much because for like a month or maybe more than a month, every time I open it, it would just crash. So I was like, yay, that solved my social media addiction, I guess. So yeah, that's I know I like how I said the goodbye, but I'm still rambling. I mean, we have time. It's just 4:47 in the morning. What is a sleeping schedule? Artists don't have sleeping schedules. God, what is a sleep? You can ponder that question in your sleep if you know what that is. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Yeah, you can probably find a full illustration on Blue Sky, Twitter, Pixiv. You can find the time lapse on the tube. I don't know why my phone's only disconnected from my PC. That was the weirdest thing ever. Why did you disconnect from my PC? That was weird. Yeah, you can find all that and more and more. I mean, look, I don't know what else more you want me to find. I'm sad or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Thanks for hanging out with me. And yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. And see you guys next time. Goodbye. See you and take care. Bye.